Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, August 10th through Sunday, August 16th, 2015. I can't believe it's already into the full second week of August. This time is just flying by. And just a reminder also to take a look at the monthly angel card reading for the month of August, as I feel like August and September next month are going to be huge turning points and energies for all of us. Also, to read more in depth on the astrological energies or numerological energies for the month of August, please go to angelmessenger.net to read my angelic astrology article for August. So we have quite a lot going on astrologically for this week, just as we did last week. So I'm going to jump right in and get to that as we go into looking at Tuesday, the 11th of August. This is really big because Jupiter, the planet of abundance and prosperity, the planet of expansion, is moving into the sign of Virgo. Now, just so that you can have some perspective on this, Jupiter spent all of its time in Leo from last July 2014 up until this Tuesday, the 11th of August. So just a little over a full year in the sign of Leo. And that's typically the amount of time that Jupiter spends in each sign of the zodiac. So while Jupiter was in the sign of Leo for this past year, it was assisting us in expanding into our creative self-expression. We were expanding into our light and our confidence and our courage to move forward with our goals to bring forth abundance and prosperity in different areas of our life. Now, Jupiter going into Virgo is going to be much different because Jupiter, again, it rules the expansion principle. It looks at the big picture in regards to energies. And Virgo is very much the opposite. Virgo is an earth sign. It's practical, it's down to earth, and it looks at the details, okay? So Jupiter, it's almost the opposite. Jupiter rules the big picture, and Virgo rules the little steps or the little details to get to the big picture. And that's the way I'm going to look at this, because we could look at this as to Jupiter's going to have a hard time in Virgo, and in fact it's considered its detriment in astrology for Jupiter to be in Virgo, which means it's probably the most challenging place for it to be. But I always like to look at the glass half full, and Jupiter is a glass half full kind of planet. So we need to look at what is the positive that's going to come out of this, okay? Jupiter, while it's in Virgo for this next year or so, is going to assist in bringing blessings into our lives by taking care of the details and by taking small steps towards our goal. So basically it's going to be through our effort and our work and our attention to what we're doing to bring forth these blessings that Jupiter wants to bring into our lives. So as long as you're taking care of what needs to be taken care of, and you're, even if you have to write it out on a piece of paper, goals I want to accomplish in this month, goals I want to accomplish in this year, and you're kind of following that and taking a step-by-step approach, you're going to bring forth those goals or dreams into manifestation that you're looking for. It's really, Jupiter brings those blessings through your work and effort over this next year. Now on the same day, Tuesday the 11th, the moon is in the sign of Cancer, which it naturally rules, and so it's all about our feelings, our emotions, our sensitivities, our intuitions, and it's going to be opposing Pluto and squaring Uranus. These are both considered challenging aspects, but it's really going to bring more of a transformation and a redirection in, I feel, how it is that we are feeling about our destiny path. And this can be about relationships and home and family as well. But with Jupiter going into Virgo, and on the same day the moon kind of in that configuration with Pluto and Uranus, you're really going to feel that shift of energy. And you're really going to make an adjustment with that new energy that comes in. So make it the most positive adjustment that you can. On Wednesday the 12th, Mercury, which is the messenger planet, and it's about our ideas and our thoughts, it's already in Virgo. It went into Virgo last week. And so it's already taking care of details and thinking things through and analyzing things, but it's going to be opposing Neptune on Wednesday. And so not all the details might seem very clear. Now, it's going to be really good, I feel, for tapping into your intuition, because Neptune is that spiritual planet. So if you can steady yourself, balance yourself, and do some meditation, or get out in nature, because Mercury in Virgo, I think, would be very good to do like a walking meditation out in nature to bring forth some intuitive guidance into your life. But just be aware that you might have to go with the flow for certain ideas to unfold or to become clear. So if you're having a struggle with making a decision or making a choice about something, meditate on it and, again, tap into your intuition, but don't necessarily push yourself to come up with that final decision on that day if you don't have to. On Thursday the 13th, the Sun, which is still in the sign of Leo, is making a very positive aspect to Uranus in Aries. Now, Uranus brings things that are sudden and unexpected. Uranus is about freedom, it's about independence, and of course in Aries it's very much about that. It's like forging a new path, forging a new direction. And the Sun in Leo is very confident here. So I feel that this positive aspect, we're going to want to break free, we're going to try something new, we want to go in a different direction, we want to move into new energies on that day. And that all actually is the day before leading up to the new moon on Friday the 14th. And this new moon is going to be at 21 degrees Leo. On the same day, the moon will also make a positive aspect to Uranus, just as the Sun did the day before. So again, bringing in that energy of wanting to break free, try something new, have a new way of feeling. But then later in the day, after the new moon occurs, the moon actually is going to connect with Venus, which is not by itself a challenge, but because Venus is just pulling away from a challenging square aspect to Saturn, after the moon meets up with Venus, it's going to then square Saturn, which is more of a little bit of a challenge. So we might, feel really good the first part of the day and ready to do something new and break free. And then we might maybe have a little bit of doubts or trepidation, or maybe we're having some self-worthiness or deservedness issues a little bit later on the day. So I want to say, move through that, because as we move into Saturday, the Sun will come together with Venus, so it's going to spark that confidence once again, spark our individuality, and knowing that we do deserve the very best in our lives, and taking again those steps, those forward movements towards what it is that we want to create. On the same day, Saturday, Mercury, again still in Virgo, is in a positive aspect to Pluto. Pluto is about our sense of power. So this is going to be very empowering to how we're thinking, because again, Mercury rules our thought processes. So I feel like, we're going to be paying attention to what the steps are that we need to take, and feel empowered in knowing that we can create our own reality, and we can manifest our dreams if we just put forth the effort and work that's needed to get there. So all in all, I feel like it's very positive. We're again moving towards a lot of changes, August this month, as well as going into September. For the special message card, as you're well aware that I do, we're going to look at the stones of choice. First of all, we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot card deck for the main message. You'll see an extra card back here. This is when I was shuffling the deck, and this card flew out onto the floor, and I asked my guides if this was a special message card for everyone for the reading, and they said yes, so I have it back here for us. Our message card this week is going to come from the Life Purpose Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Now, this deck is normally geared toward our life path, our career path, our purpose in life, but it can be read in many other different ways as well. So, if you're dealing with relationship stuff, or dealing with things from a family perspective, you know, it's going to also give you messages as far as the different things going on in your life, not just career or life purpose, although that is what it's geared towards. Your stones of choice for this week are, your first stone of choice is ametrine, and this is a beautiful, polished piece of ametrine, which is a combination of amethyst and citrine. Amethyst is opening up our crown chakra for divine guidance, and of course the citrine within the amethyst is helpful for the solar plexus as far as confidence and our willpower. Your second stone of choice is selenite, one of my favorites. Selenite is a milky white, sometimes opaque stone. This is going to assist you in getting in touch with higher divine guidance and with the angels for messages. It connects you to past lives and future lives that some of that information may very well be helpful as you're moving through on your journey, on your life path. Your third stone of choice is citrine. This is a nice, beautiful golden yellow citrine point. Again, the citrine by itself, solar plexus energy, your sense of empowerment, you know, owning your power, stepping into your power, utilizing that in a confident manner to push forward, to create, you know, and to manifest what your goals are in this lifetime and, of course, in this week. So again, your stones of choice are the ametrine, the selenite, and the citrine. So let's go ahead and give the Angel Tarot deck a shuffle. We're going to choose 3 cards besides the extra card that is already sitting back there. And we're going to ask the archangels and our angels and guides, the ascended masters, to bring forth whatever messages are in everyone's highest and best interest according to this week. So we've got our 3 cards. Let's go ahead and take a look at the message for the week. Okay, the first card is the 4 of Air. And the 4 of Air says, time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So to me, again, the air suit is about the mental realm. It's about our thoughts. It's about, you know, our ideas that we have in our head, communication. And because early on in the week they're directing me to the Wednesday aspect of Mercury opposing Neptune, where it says, here on the card, it says meditation may provide more answers, and Mercury opposing Neptune, I had made that statement where I feel like things may be unclear, and it's a really good time to meditate so that you can bring forth more clarity and tap into the intuitive aspect of your nature to bring forth the answers. I'm feeling like, at least in the beginning of the week, it's not a time to push or to make a decision. Again, take some time. I feel like there's no rush here. You know, we've got a lot of transforming energies, especially with Jupiter moving into Virgo on Tuesday. And later in the week, the new moon, which signifies a new beginning. So in the beginning of the week, I feel like it's just time to kind of go with the flow, tap into, again, your inner guidance, meditate, take downtime to rest. Don't push your mind into having to make all the decisions or to have all the answers right away. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second card and get more information as we move throughout the week. Okay, now we have the 5 of Air, and this says, an unwise choice, learn what you can from the situation and review everyone's motives. So this to me, again, another mental card. And I just feel like we're continuing with that theme of being a little confused. And again, I feel like that's some of this energy, especially on Tuesday. As I said, the moon in Cancer also is making that challenging aspect to Pluto and then Uranus, where we might be turned off of our emotional center. We might be a little emotionally out of balance. We're feeling very sensitive. We're feeling those new energies of Jupiter moving into Virgo, which is going to be a lot different feeling than Jupiter being in Leo. So again, I feel like some of the confusing energies on the mental realm, I don't feel like it's confusing on the spiritual realm, because I feel like your higher soul self definitely knows your direction, and it's just that the lower mental body is trying to catch up with the spiritual bodies, and having that confidence and being aware of the shifts of energy that are taking place. So again, I feel like this is just your own confusing thoughts. It's just things that are kind of circulating in your head to where it's bringing a lot of the unknown as far as, you know, what the appropriate thing for you to do is, or appropriate choices that need to be made. Again, I feel like you don't need to make those choices, at least not right away in the beginning of this week, especially since the new moon is on Friday. With a new moon, we always have new beginnings and a new start. Up until Friday, we're in that waning moon kind of aspect, and when we're in a waning moon, we're releasing and letting go. And this, to me, is what we're releasing and letting go, is some of the confusing belief systems or thought processes that we're dealing with. The last card for the week, beautiful. I like this, that we end this with a very positive card for the week. 9 of Water. And it says, your wish comes true, concerns fade away, and a love of life, or a love life. So, you know, right away when I look at this and read the message at the bottom, I feel like in the beginning of the week, we're going to be a little bit more mentally challenged, so to speak. We're going to be confused, and, you know, and again, it's the ego mind that's confusing us, because our true self, our higher self, knows where we're going and knows what needs to get done. I think we're just acclimating to some new energies here that are taking place. Some of them took place last week, as we had a very busy week last week astrologically, as well as this week. But in the end, and towards the end of this week, I feel like you're going to start to see your dreams coming true. You're going to start feeling emotionally balanced, emotionally happy, emotionally uplifted. That's what this card to me means, is that you start to feel and experience from those feelings that, you know what, everything is going to work out. And I can see now, or feel at least, the beginning of the manifestation of what it is that I desire. And again, I feel because Friday we have the new moon, we got the sun coming together with Venus on Saturday, giving us that boost of confidence. We have Mercury positively connecting also on Saturday with Pluto, giving us more of that empowered way of thinking. And I feel like we're going to end the week out very good. Now let's take a look at the special message card, or the extra card, I should say, that fell out of the deck when I was meditating earlier. Perfect. This is a major arcana. I'm glad to see this. This is Major Arcana number 4, the Emperor with Archangel Michael. Organization and logic, structure and discipline and leadership. Right away, they're saying, or Archangel Michael, I should say, comes in, or our angels and guides are saying that we're divinely protected and guided. So Archangel Michael is here. He's trying to redirect us on our path with some of the changing energies. He's trying to clear away some of the challenging energies that we're experiencing. And this very much goes with Jupiter going into Virgo, because again, as I said, it's going to be through your hard work and effort and your focus and your paying attention to details that's going to bring forth the blessings now over the next year. And that's exactly, to me, what the Emperor is about. The Emperor is about structure. It's about building a solid foundation. It's about working towards your goals. And it is about that work and effort. And, you know, it pretty much says it right here. Organization, logic, structure, and discipline. And those are all of the things that really go with Jupiter in the sign of Virgo. So I feel like this is a very productive week. It might be off to a little bit of a rough start, but as we get into the second half of the week, we're going to start to see or reacclimate to some of the differing energies that are into play now and helping to guide us on our journey. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the special message card depending on your stone of choice. So just kind of tapping in for a minute again, calling in all of our angels, archangels of the light, ascended masters. And for those of you that chose the ametrine, okay, this one's sticking out for ametrine people. Ametrine people, it says animals, and it says you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. Now, it could definitely be a direct message that you're supposed to be working with animals or with nature or with the environment in some way. But the first thing that came to my mind when I turned this over was that in the beginning of the week, when we have some rough times, so to speak, or we're confused on a mental level, to connect with your pets, or to go outside and connect with some of the animals or wildlife, or with nature. To me, animals are a part of nature. So I feel like connecting with your pets or connecting with animals and nature is going to be very helpful for you in the beginning of this week, to bring a sense of calm, to bring a sense of peace. And if you do have a pet, your pets, your animal pets, are really there to kind of help assist you when you are going through a little bit of a rough time. I know that my cat definitely helps me when I'm, in a rough emotional place or mental place. She'll come right over, and they almost help to stabilize our energies. Sometimes they help to transmute some of those heavier energies for us. And that's the really special connection or psychic bond and connection that we have with some of our animals. Let me see if there's anything else I pick up from this card. I'm feeling like also there's something about, actually they're telling me that some of you have a pet that has crossed over. And for those of you that have a pet that has crossed over, that pet wants you to know that they are still with you, and they still assist you, basically. They come in, especially when you're sleeping at night. They're there to comfort you, and they still are connected to you even on a spiritual level. So their love and their energy is giving you that source of security that you need to, even if you don't know it, but they're assisting you in bringing kind of a stabilizing effect when you're unaware of it. Okay. For those of you that chose the selenite, let's look and see what card, I should say, what the message is for selenite people. This one here. Okay. Selenite, spiritual teacher, is your message. And it says, you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Now, this could definitely be a message that you should look into taking a class or a workshop, or reading some material online or in a hard copy book that's going to give you information. When I look at all the symbology here around this angel, the Star of David, the Om symbol, the Celtic cross, yin yang, some other symbolisms here. I feel like you're here to kind of gain some knowledge this week. And again, that's another thing with Jupiter and Virgo. Virgo is very, likes to analyze. It likes to understand things. It even likes to research things. And I feel that for you, that spiritual teacher can be someone outside of you, where you're trying to gain some sort of wisdom or information. It could be a spiritual teacher that's in spiritual form, like a guide, that is downloading or leading you to certain information that you're needing, or again, that you're needing to kind of take those steps to educate yourself in some way. Again, maybe you're ready to take a step in a new direction. Maybe you're actually a teacher of some sort, but you're needing to access more information to be able to go out and teach and share that information with other people. So I feel like you are definitely going to be guided this week to, and they're also saying messages. I also feel like this is just about messages coming into you, again, from the spiritual realm. And some of those messages they're saying can come through other people as well. So other people kind of acting as a channel, so to speak, for that information that's needing to come to you. So messages, knowledge, wisdom, teachings, these are all aspects of what you should focus on or be aware of or open to in this week. Okay, and then for those of you that chose the citrine, okay, the citrine people, your message, okay. I had two cards calling to me, and we can't just have two, actually, so this one keeps touching my finger, so I'm going to pull this one. Okay, this one says protected, and it says you are safe and supported while you change your career. So again, this could be totally related to, as it says, career or your destiny path. But this can also be related to other life changes as well. So if you're changing directions as far as a relationship, a partnership, if you're relocating where you live, all of these changes, whatever the changes are that are going on in your life this week, you are definitely being guided, and you're definitely protected, and definitely, in making those changes, basically. So your angels and guides want you to know to move forward with those, and that they're going to take care of the details. That's how it's coming in. They're going to take care of the details for you, and they're going to make sure that you know that everything is going to work out perfectly in your highest and best interest. Let me take a look at the card and see if there's anything else that I can get from this. I feel like there's also someone in your life, and I don't know if they're going to show up this week, but I feel like it'll be soon, if it's not this week, to where there's an actual physical human being or person that's going to assist you or help you in some way, to give you some sort of guidance or a feeling of stability or a feeling of being protected while you're on your journey. So that's also an extra message for you in this week. All right, I hope you've liked this weekly angel card reading. I want to send a big thank you, much love and light to all of you. I really appreciate all of your wonderful comments and your liking and sharing my videos. If I can help you in any way on a personal level, please check out my website again, sacredsoulempowerment.com. My services and the descriptions for those services are all there. I would love to assist you in a more personal way, to guide you and help you with the redirection or continued forward movement on your life path. So again, much love and light and many blessings until next week.